tell me about, French and you touched on this before when you said that certain people who have come to live in Mauritius, they're treated differently than other people who are living in Mauritius, and that's universal and, for a lot of places, unfortunately. What do you know or remember because you're not living there now? I don't know if we made that clear earlier that you're not currently living there, but what do we know about the stratification of languages and their usages there? Are people seen as more prestigious when they communicate in a certain language over another one?
Absolutely. So even growing up, French or English was considered proper, but nobody used English in daily life. It was almost as if speaking French was formal and speaking Creole was informal.
Mm.
So if you went to, let's say, a restaurant, at least that's the way that I grew up. If you go to a restaurant or a hotel or any place where people don't know you, you would speak French to them
Mm.
as, I don't know, like some form of respect or something. I don't know why. That was ingrained in us. Like you speak French to people that you don't know, like, and Creole was considered informal. So when even with teachers, you were encouraged to speak French to them,
Mm.
but some of them were like, I don't care, just speak Creole. They were like, I don't want to speak French anyway. You can just speak Creole, you
Mhm.
know. But but it was definitely taught to us that French is proper and
Right.
Creole is not a real language, it's a dialect, it's not useful. It's not recognized
Mm.
outside of the island. So we
Mhm.
we definitely grew up with this mentality of Creole is this thing that is not very valuable that we just use at home. And I think now it must be changing because I remember last time I was there, which was in 2019,
Mhm.
I was very surprised that I would go to restaurants and the servers wouldn't speak Creole
Hmm.
because they were from Bangladesh or India or some other place and they came to Mauritius to work. So I'm going to a Chinese restaurant
Mhm.
and I'm ordering, but I can't order in Creole because the server doesn't speak Creole. And so I think it's changing where there's a lot more people coming in who don't speak Creole at all.
Mhm.
And many of them are not coming from French speaking countries. So English is becoming a lot more common than
Right.
it used to be. When I was a kid, you would never hear English unless you were at a touristy place, like a
Right.
hotel
Okay.
or like near the beach.
Mhm.
But now when I go to Mauritius, I hear more people speaking English because a lot of the staff speaks English.
Mm.
So it's been very weird, like going to familiar places and being put in an environment where the language that you associate with that place is no longer the language that that place uses.